as an international student, I, for some reason, don't enjoy being in big classes because I think the professors won't have the time to know every student, know their strengths and their weaknesses.
I think that one of the first things to acknowledge is for some people, some students really struggle still with their language and culture, and those are, I think, the moments where they really need help the most.
Sometimes when I'm taking a test, there are like some vocabularies or sentences that I don't understand. And I know I can always ask my professor about these vocabularies if they're not related to the answer of the question. But usually we don't have time to go to the teacher, ask the question, and come back and do the question. If I was in charge, I would probably change that. Like, I would probably give some more time to international students to do their tests.
I first will gather, we'll talk to the international students, see firstly their English levels. So I know how to talk in class, what kind of words to use, what expressions to use, what kind of jargons to use, because there are really words that most of Americans use, but we're just new to these classes.
I would teach the class as if everybody was on the same level and start to end, with each step being like very clear. And I wish that when I'm thinking back to the history class and not make any assumptions in terms of everybody should know this already, or not make any assumptions of their background, because I feel like that's where there was kind of a gap between American and international students.
I would include the topic and the example that related to like the people from everywhere, like not only for American students.
Like for example, economy class, they can talk more about like how the economy run in their countries and how is it different, like inflations and stuff. So like at the same time, the teacher can help some more knowledge about other countries too. So it's like an exchange. It's not like, oh, I'm teaching you, you have to listen.
One of the things that's very important is, leave some room for students to be able to engage in classroom, whether it be, to maybe give them tasks to present in front of class, or group discussions where they can reflect on what they've studied so far with peers in the classroom, and that way they don't just become passive students, but they really become proactive and think critically
and try to understand them, because they've been through a lot of changes already. So I wouldn't like to be another change for them.
Right.
I would like my class to be more participating with them, to collaborate with them, because they bring different ideas compared to the average American student.